Hello everybody and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. Behind me you'll see the Monastery of Supraśl, or Supraśl as some people say it. I'm never quite sure. At any rate, this monastery has been around since the 1500s when Poland and Lithuania were at their heyday, the Poland-Lithuania Commonwealth. Now, in fact, back in those days, this was pretty much the dividing line between the Duchy of Lithuania and the Kingdom of Poland. It also became later the dividing line between Russia and Prussia during the partitions. Now, why is this important? Well, first of all, it's one of the 6 Orthodox monasteries in Poland. So that makes it a special place already. Second of all, it contains a very special book. In fact, it's the oldest book, it's a religious book called the Codex of Supraśl, and it is a religious document, the oldest Slavic language book in that building there. There's also a museum of icons. The place is famous for its icon museum. Religious icons, of course. Now, the fellow who founded this was a Lithuanian called Chodkiewicz, Alexander Chodkiewicz. Interesting story he had. He was kidnapped as a child by the Tatars and taken to Crimea, where he grew up for a while till he was let out. When he got let out, he inherited vast estates and super wealth for that time. Became one of the richest people in Poland, top 10. So if you're doing a list, the Forbes list of top 10 people in the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, Chodkiewicz would have come in around 10th, which is, of course, vast wealth. And you have all those great Polish families in there as well. At any rate, the monastery itself sits on the Supraśl river. Supraśl is also a spa town known for its hydrotherapy and mineral water. The spa town is something we'll talk about in the next program when we see some of the other buildings here, a couple of palaces, etc. But for now, let's focus on the monastery. I'll leave you with this picture and then we'll take it up from a different view. So enjoy the trailer and see you after the break from Supraśl. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We're standing in front of the Cloister, or monastery as it's called in English, Cloister in Polish, and here is a very good orientation place. I can tell you it's really nice here today. No tourists at all, just travelers like us. That means me, Kasia, and you, the viewer. And so we have the place completely to ourselves, and it's very nice. As I said, it's a spa town, but more of that in the next program. Here you have an orientation map. See the name? In case you're wondering how it's spelled, Supraśl. Supraśl. The S has an accent on it, sh. And this gives you an idea of the places you can see. The palace, Buchholz. Here's the monastery, the palace, the chapel of the palace, and other things which we'll talk about in subsequent programs. Anyway, this is your orientation place. And as I said, the little coffee on a nippy day, it's nice, but it's nippy. We're going into autumn's getting a grip on us now. So just come with me. look at this. It makes it easy for you. You get this idea of one of the main attractions. They're very happy about this attraction anyway, is the catacombs. Underneath this palace. As I said, it's built in the 1500s. It's Renaissance time. And it was built by a very powerful, rich guy to please God, but also to show how powerful he was to the other nobles, not just in Poland, but in Europe. So no expense was spared at the time, and of course it grew over the succeeding 2 or 3 centuries. But here you see a story about the catacombs and their discovery, and what the excavation looks like. Of course, they found a lot of skeletons and bones beneath, and that's basically it. So my point is, this is a significant building in not just Eastern Poland, but in Poland. It's significant because it is one of the 6 existing Eastern Orthodox monasteries. It is significant because this was a crossroads town. It is where Lithuania and Poland met at the height of their power in the 1500s. It was built by an extremely powerful noble, Chodkiewicz, a Lithuanian. It was also in a town where we have churches, we have a Lutheran church, and we have a Roman Catholic church. So this is also the importance of showing the cultural history of the town and the region. Also, not far from here, you have the 2 Tatar villages right on the border with Belarus. It's a place that we have visited before, but we're not visiting again today. Perhaps we'll do a series on the religious buildings in this area because they tell a history. You see, you cannot talk about the history of the Renaissance and even up to the 18th century, medieval times, Renaissance, and up to the 18th century, without talking about the religious buildings, because they define the time. This is a time when people believed in a God who was there watching you. This was an extremely powerful idea at the time. So I leave you with that. And behold, close up, you can see this very well maintained monastery even today. And in Poland you'll find that churches, no matter what denomination of Christianity they are still well maintained. That's if they're Lutheran churches or if they're Orthodox churches or monasteries, they're still very well maintained. It's an important part of the history of this region. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night for another episode. Getting up in the 1300s now, I think. It's a lot of episodes, folks. If you want to go back and look at our episodes, go to YouTube and you'll have a long series of episodes that you can dip into from the 4 corners of Poland on Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson in Supraśl. Thanks for watching.